Today, we are going to break down one of the most common and honestly, one of the most damaging problems in cloud management. We're talking about the messy, chaotic world of resource tagging in AWS. I want you to think about this for a second. What if the single biggest risk lurking in your cloud environment wasn't some sophisticated attack, but just a simple typo? What if one misplaced character could blow up your budget, poke holes in your security, and completely break your automations? Well, when it comes to AWS tagging, that's not some crazy exaggeration. It's the daily reality for countless teams out there. So let's start with the ideal scenario. What's the big promise here? In a perfect world, what is a tag actually supposed to do for us? At its heart, it is incredibly simple. A tag is just a label. Think of it like a digital sticky note. It's a key-value pair, like the key is project and the value is Phoenix, or the key is environment and the value is production. Just simple, straightforward labels for all your digital stuff. But don't let that simplicity fool you, because these little labels hold immense power. They promise to bring order to the chaos of the cloud. With good tags, you can organize everything by team or by project, you can track your spending with pinpoint accuracy, automate critical tasks like backups, and even enforce security policies. It's supposed to be the bedrock of a well-managed cloud environment. So yeah, that's the promise. But now, let's get real. Let's talk about what actually happens when you have hundreds or maybe even thousands of people all creating resources at the same time. And this quote, it just cuts right to the heart of the problem. A single inconsistency, one tiny deviation from the plan, and the whole beautiful system starts to fall apart. All those amazing insights you were promised, poof, they just vanished into thin air. This right here, this is where the plan completely falls apart. Your strategy demands project with a capital P, but someone somewhere types it in lowercase. You mandate cost center as one word, but you get cost stash center with a hyphen. And maybe worst of all, a tag you decided was absolutely mandatory, like owner, is just missing. It's not there. Every single one of these tiny errors creates a crack in your foundation. These are the classic ways it all goes wrong. You've got your simple human errors, your inconsistencies, and your omissions. But there's a really critical warning here I want to call out. Never, and I mean never, put sensitive or personally identifiable information in a tag. Tags are for metadata, for administration, not for private data. That's a huge security risk you just don't want to take. Now, this isn't just some administrative headache. This chaos creates genuine, keep-you-up-at-night nightmares for the teams on the ground. So let's see how this plays out from 3 different really important perspectives. First up, let's talk about the financial operations team, or FinOps. They're the ones trying to keep that cloud bill under control, and they're asking the most fundamental question of all. Just look at this. A huge 30% slice of this spending pie is just unallocated. It's a financial black hole. And in a lot of companies, 30% or even more of their cloud spend can't be tied back to any specific team or project. Why? All because of a missing cost center or project tag. I mean, you just can't manage what you can't measure, right? Who is spending all this money? Are there cost anomalies just spiraling out of control somewhere? Without consistent tags, nobody knows, and nobody can be held accountable. That promise of financial visibility, it's completely broken.
Okay, so that's the money. Now let's switch gears and turn to the security operations team. They have an even more worrying question on their minds.
And here is a terrifyingly simple chain of failure. Step 1. Your critical security policy is built to protect any resource tagged with data classification equal to restricted. Step 2. A developer, probably in a hurry, creates a new database and uses a hyphen, typing data-classification. And boom, Step 3. Your policy no longer sees that resource. It's basically invisible to your security controls, it's non-compliant, and it's completely vulnerable. All because of one little typo.
And trust me, this is not just some theoretical risk. Bad tagging means security policies that depend on them just fail. Encryption might not be enforced on your most sensitive data. Critical firewall rules won't get applied to the right resources. Your security scanners can't even find what they're supposed to be scanning. It creates these massive gaping holes in your security posture. All right, now for our third perspective, let's think about the DevOps team. They're the ones in the trenches keeping the lights on, and for them, all this chaos leads to pure hair-pulling frustration. Think about it. So many of your essential operational tasks are driven by tags. That automation script that diligently backs up everything with the tag backup daily? Yeah, it can't find the database that was accidentally tagged backup daily with a lowercase b. The scheduler that shuts down dev instances at night to save money misses half of them because their environment tag is misspelled. Patching, monitoring, incident response, it all becomes totally unreliable. So, after all that chaos and doom and gloom, is there a way out? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Absolutely. The answer lies in shifting away from manual, error-prone tagging to a disciplined, automated approach. The real key here is to stop relying on every single individual to get it right every single time. It's just not going to happen. Instead, you need a centralized strategy that enforces your tagging rules automatically without needing any human intervention. And this practice, this discipline, actually has a name. It's called TagOps. Think of it as the practice of applying automation and governance to your tagging strategy to make it consistent, compliant, and completely under your control. At a high level, the whole process is pretty simple. A TagOps system automatically discovers every single resource in your environment. It applies the correct tags based on a set of rules that you define, and then it continuously scans to find and fix any tags that fall out of compliance. It's designed to turn that chaos back into order. And that really brings us to the final question you should be asking yourself. When you look at your own cloud environment, what do you see? Is it the wild west of inconsistent, missing, and misspelled tags? Or is it a controlled, governed, and automated system that you can actually rely on? Because the difference between those two states, well, it's everything.